Hello guys, we have a battle here. And I'm using Red's team. I don't think I've ever used it in black or white. Probably have twice, but I decided to use it because I wanted to have some fun. And I was bored that night, wanted to get a battle in quick, and I didn't know what team to use, so I was like, man, let's just go ahead and use Red's team because Red's team is boss. So, um, saw his team. He's got the rain team going on. I really am afraid of that Keldeo. I do not know what I'm going to do to stop it. I do have a Venusaur, of course, but he walls a lot of his team, actually, so, or he does a good job of doing something to a lot of his team, so I don't want him to go down so early, especially if Keldeo's around, because Keldeo will hurt me, and if it's scarved, it'll be a problem. So I'm going to do the double switch thing with his Politoed, do the dancing around, so I can get my Venusaur in on his Ferrothorn, so I can put it to sleep, switching my Charizard, force it to, force it to switch, and I can hit something with Air Slash, and if he decides to stay in, it will do something to him. Either way, it's a safe move. So I was hoping the Keldeo would come in, doesn't do it. Of course, he doesn't want it to come in already because I'm pretty sure that's his heavy hitter, which makes me believe he just might be Specs, but I'm just paranoid of him being Specs because it's Keldeo in the rain. I mean, why wouldn't you have it Specs? I mean, on my rain team, he's Specs because... Is he Specs? I think he might be Scarf, but he's Choice, which either way it goes, it's Choice, so whatever. But now I'm gonna go for Scald because I don't have anything else to do. I don't have Toxic on this guy. I have Roar, Rapid Spin, Ice Beam, and Scald with the Rain Dish. So I'm just gonna Roar because I want to see what he I don't know. I want to see if he wants to over predict and try to bring something in like Dragonite in on my Venusaur. And he doesn't. He stays in, actually trying to burn turns of sleep or trying to wake up. And I bring in the Polito with the Roar. So now I'm gonna switch. No, actually no. I stay in. I'm gonna go for the Scald because I don't have anything else better to do. And I don't want to Roar because I was afraid he might have Pear Song because the burn honestly isn't doing anything to me. So I could stay in, try to Scald and get the burn and stuff like that while taking his Scalds really nicely. And I think, am I calm? I think this guy's calm, actually. I think this is the calm one. I have a bold one in my PC with Dragon Tail. I think this one is calm. So I'm going to go for the Scald. I don't get the burn. Duh, it's me. I never get burned. I never get hacked. I don't get nothing. So the only hacks I get is the fact that he brought a very underleveled Dragonite. Do not know why he brings this in here to the battle. Very odd. Level up to 100, please. That's what we do. So he goes for the Life Orb, Thunder, very completely accurate in the rain. So I wanted to kind of predict that. For some reason in my head, I was thinking he was going to go for Hurricane. I don't know why. So I didn't want to bring Pikachu in, predicting the Thunder. But I didn't want to... I just wanted to stay in because I didn't know if he was going to try to set up on me with, Substitute and stuff like that. And I did not want him having Substitute and being the Parashuffler version. I don't know. I just didn't want him to be nothing stupid. So I stayed into Ice Beam, see what he wanted to do. He kills me with Thunder. So brings in Starmie now. Time to catch up. Brings in the Starmie, kills me off. And I think he's Choice, but he might be Expert Belted. But whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter because I Pursuit kill him with the Choice Banded Pursuit. Lovely. Lovely right there. Lovely. I love doing that with to people. So now he brings in the Scizor. I know he's going to go for the Superpower. If he does want to go for U-turn, it doesn't matter because I resist it well. Goes for the Superpower. I take it better than I think. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm just going to go for the Air Slash. Predicting Keldeo to come in. He still doesn't bring it in. I'm like, God dang it. Just bring it in. Let me kill it. So the Air Slash seems to do a little bit more damage this time. But I can try to go for Air Slash Finches. But like I said, I want to keep it checked just around. I want to be able to check him with Keldeo with Charizard if time arises. Because he is Scarf, so I can do that if he's Specs. But now I'm going to bring in Venusaur, the huge threat to his team. I luckily don't get burned, and I'm going to go ahead and go for the Hidden Power Fire, predicting the Ferrothorn switch. Now, this damage was pitiful, and I really don't want to stay in because it's looking to be like a 4-3-ish, borderline 3 if I get a crit to 4-hit KO. So I'm going to bring in my Snorlax because I know if he does anything, he'll just set up the hazards because I switch a lot. And I'm just going to go for the Fire Punch. And even if he does leave see me, I don't care because I know 2 Fire Punches, even in the rain, will kill. And I was hoping this one would kill, but, it doesn't. So, whatever. it's just, wow, that's just amazing. So I could have stayed in and went for another Fire Punch, but I really predicted him to switch out to Politoed, but he didn't. He stayed in, which was very weird. And luckily for me, he stays asleep. So I'm gonna go for another Hidden Power Fire, and I get hacks. What? I get a critical hit, and that's gonna knock him out. Now that really mattered because he was gonna live with at least. He's gonna be in red, and he would be able to gyro ball. Well, he couldn't have done too much, but set up a hazards or something. It doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, it just kept possible hazards from getting up there or me taking additional damage. So he brings in the Keldeo at last, and he goes for the Hidden Power Ice. Now, if I'm bold, and I think that would be a 2-hit KO if it's Specs. I'm not sure, but it's gonna be a 3-hit KO, and I put him to sleep. I don't know why. I should have just went straight for the Giga Drain and get the life back, because honestly, that could have been disastrous had he had like Substitute. Then he could have went for Calm Minds, and then, you know, I don't know. It just would have sucked cock for him to go for Calm Minds and then hit me with Secret Sword, because I don't know how the Secret Sword works. I don't know if it has to be in Resolute form to have it. So, I mean, it could have had it, me not knowing, and he just had its form being, you know, regular. And I don't know. But I Leech Seed the Scizor, he U-turns out, goes back into Keldeo, so now I'm going to be able to get the Giga Drain off. I'm not going to kill it, unfortunately, but I will get a large chunk of my HP back. And I think he has a first turn wake up scenario, but he's going to end up switching out and going into his, oh no, he wakes up and goes for the Hidden Power. So me, I go for the Leech Seed, I guess, predicting a switch back into Scizor. And yeah, that's what it was. I thought he was going to switch into Scizor because he took a huge chunk, and I guess he didn't want to risk, you know, him not waking up and then me killing him and then me being able to put something else to sleep like Scizor. So I don't know. I just predicted a switch out in Scizor, but he ends up going into Politoed now, which was a very curious move in my opinion. But I know why he did it, because he wanted to switch moves, because he didn't want to be locked into Hidden Power Ice against the rest of my team, especially against Snorlax, because, you know, I got the thick fat and all that. So now he's going to go back into Keldeo, and he's going to lock himself into Hydro Pump. Now, I think he just may in fact be Scarfed, because this is a... No, well, yeah, I think he might be Scarfed, because I think with Specs that would have killed, just in my opinion, and I think this guy is bold, but whatever the case may be, I get off the Giga Drain, I kill it, and he's going to bring his last Pokemon, which is Scizor, and I'm just going to put it to sleep for no reason at all, because he really can't touch Charizard, and Charizard would kill it, and that is going to be the game, because he's going to end up running. So comment, like, subscribe, guys, and thank you for watching. More videos will be on the way, do not worry about that. And yeah, peace out.